Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new TA-50 V2. Now, in order to do that, I need to give you a little bit of background on the older model, the TA-50 V1. Here I have the V1, very period, 1080 lumen output, 5-mode light, not very unique in that regard. During that era, every other light on the market, they were all kind of alike. Again, high lumen output, tactical, beefy, compact build quality. Nothing really unique about them. Granted, they were effective at what they did. They were pretty reliable. They kind of lacked in waterproofing, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more with the V2. But the V1 ran from the end of 2015 to the beginning of 2019, about a month ago. And then we pulled it from the market and we came out with the V2. Now, the V2 will have a lower lumen output by about 180, but we've lowered the color temperature on top of it too. Okay, you have a warmer light, and that'll give you more utility with the light that you have available. If you remember during the era that the V1 came out, people were embroiled in what I call a lumen war, where they were upping the lumen output with no regard for kind of how they were going to deliver that light. And you ended up with a lot of light, but it would completely overwhelm whatever you were looking at. You gave up color quality, you gave up detail, it ended up being not very productive. Now with the warmer light, you can have a high lumen output, but you're not gonna have that problem, okay? We've gotten rid of the micro USB port, and we've gotten rid of the on and off button, okay? One big problem with the V1 was that it compromised waterproofing when people would tear or rip or forget to put that plug all the way back in here. And in order to help alleviate that problem, we've gone ahead and we've moved the micro USB port onto the battery. Very, very cool. The on and off button, sorry about that, the on and off button we've moved to the back. Now let me tell you why we moved it to the back. I think you're really gonna like it. Not only to help with the waterproofing, but people were really demanding what we call a momentary mode with their light. And in momentary mode, the light will only turn on when you have the button held down. Very popular for kind of tactical people who like to use their light with their gun. And what we do differently from every other company right now, you can program the tactical mode, or the momentary mode rather. There are people who don't want a momentary only light, but if you can have that momentary mode on tap, that'd be great. And you can do that with the TA-50 V2. Turn on momentary mode and it'll be a momentary light. Turn off momentary mode and it'll be a normal on and off light. Very cool, a very compact light. We've retained the build quality. In fact, might be even a little bit better in my opinion. And overall, great light. High lumen output, 15-mode light. Here are a couple of details. You can find more about it online. Final thing I'm gonna point out, by lowering the lumen output, we were able to get a 4-hour battery output on turbo, where with the TA-50 V1, we could only do an hour and a half. Worth keeping in mind, don't get caught up in the lumen war. The TA-50 V2, the reviews are gonna speak for themselves. Take care.